Let's dive into the conversation. This segment is dedicated to the Philadelphia Eagles. I appreciate you taking a moment out of your day to join us for our reflections. There are a number of topics to discuss. The team's owner is determined to bring home the third Lombardi Trophy. Recently, the Eagles won Super Bowl 59 in February, defeating a team from New Orleans, but the focus is already shifting to the 2025 season. This winning mindset and the ability to move on from the past are admirable. By the end of the program, it's almost certain that the team's head coach will receive a contract extension. Before we explore these two topics, it's important to reach 12,000 subscribers before the NFL Draft, which will take place at the end of April. We will be live every day, covering every round and each pick. Don't miss our daily coverage of the team throughout the year. We are just 2,400 away from hitting 120,000 subscribers, so consider subscribing. While I'm not great at math and even struggled with algebra in university, I can communicate well. So let's now talk about the owner. His resume is remarkable, and he is recognized as one of the best owners in American professional sports. This assessment isn't just based on the titles he's won, because undeniably, others have more trophies. What truly matters is how he manages his business, the continued success of the Eagles, and the growth of the organization. He has transformed the team, increasing its value and expanding its global influence. If he's not the best, he's certainly among the best in American professional sports. Think about what he's accomplished since acquiring the team in 1994, a time when the team was struggling and lacked organizational success. The strength of the Eagles is impressive, just like the role of the owner. If he's not the greatest, he's undeniably among the best in American professional sports. Consider his remarkable history of leading the Eagles since purchasing the team in 1994, when they were going through a tough time, without any organizational success. Since then, the team has won 2 Super Bowls, made 4 NFC Championship game appearances, won 11 NFC East titles, and participated in 19 playoffs. Since 1994, they've stood out as one of the most successful teams in football. Recently, the owner shared his thoughts on the Eagles' offseason during the NFL owners' meetings in Palm Beach, Florida. His determination to win is clear, stating they aim to triumph in style. To ensure consistent and meaningful victories, it's crucial to plan the necessary contracts to retain top young talents while making progress. If the team has a good draft, it's vital to ensure they can keep those players. The owner emphasized the importance of being proactive in renewing contracts for key players for the future, especially because of the salary cap system, which is based on a specific percentage. An excellent team must indeed keep a surplus of talent on their roster, allowing for strategic contract negotiations. His aspiration is for the Eagles to always make good draft picks, maintain a surplus, and continually analyze which players should be renewed or signed. This strategic vision is key to avoiding the situation of drafting a young talent and then not being able to keep him. This approach has proven to be extremely effective in managing a football organization, contributing to the Eagles' success in recent years. The salary cap has been steadily growing, in line with rising player salaries. An executive has shown great skill in handling the salary cap, performing what could be described as true financial gymnastics. The Eagles have excelled at staying ahead of trends, using innovative contract structures and making strategic signings. A statement made by one of the owners during the week resonated, highlighting why a rival team has struggled to achieve championship success since their last Super Bowl win nearly 3 decades ago. The adoption of innovative methods for contract formulation and player acquisition is crucial, and a particular aspect discussed recently really caught my interest. This perspective highlights why the Dallas Cowboys have not achieved championship-level success since their last Super Bowl victory almost 30 years ago. It's evident that maintaining patience in player acquisitions, even if it means higher costs, is justified as it reflects sound decisions. On the other hand, investing exorbitant sums in a single player does not seem like a wise business strategy, and it's gratifying to see some executives understand this, while others seem oblivious. There's a strong commitment to winning a 3rd Super Bowl, paired with a mentality that embodies an insatiable desire for another title. Since the last celebration of victory, it seems the discussions around preparations for the next conquest have been continuous, reflecting an unrelenting pursuit of this third win. This determination could be seen as an obsession, but it can also be viewed as a crucial element in achieving greatness. To stand out in any field, one must have an unwavering work ethic and intense passion, never resting on past achievements. Winning a Super Bowl deserves celebration, but as the new season approaches, the focus turns to repeating that success, improving performance, and striving for excellence. This principle applies not only to sports, but to all aspects of life. Whether the goal is to lose weight or run a business, complacency is not an option. Achievements must be celebrated, but the journey continues. In the world of professional sports, winning a championship is the ultimate goal of the season, but new challenges and opportunities always arise on the horizon. This relentless pursuit mentality is what drives organizations to stand out, and it's clear that one specific team currently exemplifies this elevated standard in the Football League. Winning a title is extraordinary. That's the goal during the season. New seasons will come soon, reflecting the mentality of always aiming for more that the organization adopts. This is precisely why they currently set the standard in the Football League. An interesting point was discussed about whether the Philadelphia team and their 2024 squad represent the best formation the league has ever seen in the history of the sport. The team owner stated that he could argue there's no team superior to the 2024 Eagles, especially considering their roster, which is extremely talented and exceptionally well-prepared in all aspects, making it hard to identify any weaknesses. In terms of the roster, they have the best defensive line in football, the best receiver duo in the league, and the best running back in the game. The quarterback, who is named Super Bowl MVP, is a top-level athlete capable of handling a heavy workload. I had a conversation with a colleague today who said the quarterback wasn't impressive, but that's not the reality. He is one of the elite quarterbacks in the sport. The reason he didn't post impressive numbers in 2024 is because the team heavily relied on a specific running back, as they had the best defense. Why implement a strategy that could potentially weaken the team? Just because he gets paid a high salary doesn't mean he should be asked to throw the ball repeatedly, as this doesn't favor the team's success. However, in the conference championship game and the Super Bowl, when the team put a lot of responsibility on the quarterback, he responded remarkably. In 2 Super Bowls against one of the most respected defensive minds in football history, he accumulated over 700 combined yards. In one Super Bowl, he was responsible for 4 touchdowns, and in another he scored 3 more. And people still claim he's not talented? Defensively, the Eagles boast a remarkable defensive line, a strong core of linebackers, and an exceptional secondary, with both cornerbacks and safeties. Additionally, it's worth noting that this is a well-coached team. The head coach did a magnificent job, and other members of the coaching staff, recognized as some of the best defensive minds in football history, also made significant contributions. There is undoubtedly a lot to be valued in this 2024 team. A well-prepared team with an extremely dedicated head coach, an assistant who does remarkable work, and a defensive specialist recognized as one of the top strategists in football history. There's much to highlight about the 2024 team, which could become one of the best ever. It's impressive what they've accomplished, especially in defeating the Chiefs, who face challenges with their quarterback and head coach. The team owner spoke about the anticipated visit to the president's official residence, a tradition in American sports, where it's common for champions to receive an invitation for such a visit. Given the current political climate, this may generate diverse reactions, but it's essential to emphasize that, for him, it's a great honor and always considered a respected invitation. He reiterated that there has never been any insecurity in being honored in this setting, which is a positive point. In 2018, the circumstances were different and the team did not attend the visit, making this opportunity now even more significant. Growing up with the idea that the winning team visits the presidential residence, this moment is truly special. Although we haven't experienced this before, the excitement is evident. The visit is simply an invitation from the White House, with no political implications for them. Furthermore, participation is optional, allowing players to decide whether to attend or not. I believe this is the most appropriate way to proceed. If I were part of the team and had won the Super Bowl, I would certainly accept the invitation to visit the official residence, as it would be an opportunity to walk through the halls of American history. On the other hand, it seems the coach's contract renewal is near, and the statements about the team's head coach reveal quite a lot. It's important to stay tuned for this matter, but before that, the hats for the upcoming draft are available. With the NFL event approaching at the end of April, the team will make their picks, and the hats will be in use, available for purchase beforehand. There are various options from fitted models to snapbacks, allowing everyone to choose what they like. The dad style is also available, offering a more comfortable fit, but the overall appearance remains stylish regardless of the choice. Returning to the subject of the coach's contract renewal, the last year of his current deal is 2025. He led the team to 2 Super Bowl appearances in a 3-year span and became the winningest coach in franchise history during his 4 seasons with the team. The statement about him was direct. He will continue to be our coach, and we never discuss contracts in public. Soon, we'll confirm he will stay with us, and his performance has been exemplary. When we were 2-2, we managed an impressive 16-game winning streak, with the only loss occurring when the quarterback was injured during a win. Winning 16 games in a league is an extraordinary feat. He represents everything we expected, from connection and intelligence in sports to emotional skills, people management, and a mentality of constant growth. This is essential for the culture we promote. He has shown himself to be an outstanding coach in the league, and his job goes beyond just calling plays. His primary responsibility is to win, and that's exactly what he's been doing. Adopting a growth-oriented mentality, it's clear there's enormous potential for evolution. It's undeniable that this head coach is among the most respected in the National Football League. The role of a head coach goes beyond just making plays. The main responsibility of a coach is to ensure victories, and that's exactly what he's been doing since arriving in the city. He's already won the Super Bowl title, and his performance in the big game was one of the most remarkable and dominant performances we've ever seen. During my time in New Orleans, one aspect that stood out to me this year, compared to 2 years ago in Arizona, was the focus of the players, who showed an impressive attention to detail. They didn't hesitate to challenge the opponents and end their winning streak. The bright lights didn't intimidate them. On the contrary, they were ready, showing a rigorous, detail-oriented mentality throughout the week, reflecting the head coach's leadership. In just 4 years, he's already been to 2 Super Bowls, accumulating a career record of 48 wins and 20 losses, with a playoff performance of 6 wins and 3 losses. This 48-20 record represents the highest win rate among active head coaches in the NFL and is among the best in history. He has maintained a winning average every year he's been the head coach. The main job of a coach is to win games. Many have talent, but few can turn that talent into victories. He doesn't just win games, he wins meaningful games. Another crucial role of a head coach is cultivating and strengthening a culture within the team. After the previous coach's departure, the team's culture wasn't in an ideal state, but he revitalized it, restoring it to a solid condition. In the 2 seasons the team reached the Super Bowl under his leadership, the atmosphere within the team was exceptional, and this starts and ends with the head coach. Additionally, it's crucial to have a connection with the players. In today's world, this is essential. Society has become more sensitive, and athletes often seek a level of care and attention. He's accessible, but also emphasizes a growth mindset, something highlighted by one of the executives. The pursuit of excellence is the core of the organization. He also holds his players accountable. If they're not performing well, he addresses the situation and looks for solutions. He's also assembled a high-level coaching staff, and when considering the lineage of coaches who have emerged from this path, the future looks promising. He also ensures that his athletes are held accountable. If they're not excelling, he won't hesitate to demand adjustments. The coaching staff he has assembled is exceptional, and it's fascinating to think about the coaches who have emerged from this path, with others being promoted within their roles in the league, which shows the quality of the coach, where players are developing and progressing. The person in charge of evaluating players is focused on this aspect, he doesn't do the training. That responsibility falls on the head coach and his staff, who work to develop and enhance the players. Under the head coach's leadership, Philadelphia has become a true talent development factory. And even though the responsibility of calling plays doesn't fall on him, managing the game is essential. And in one particular year, he faced challenges in this area. In previous years, this ability was a strong point. The team has been able to adapt and evolve over the seasons. This adaptability has been evident in past years and continues to be a defining characteristic. This once again highlights the qualities of an extremely competent coach, and the work done in his 4 years leading the team is noteworthy, with the expectation that this will continue for a long time. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. As the 2024 NFL season heats up, the Philadelphia Eagles are reportedly zeroing in on a potential trade target who could reshape their receiving core, Kendrick Bourne. The New England Patriots wide receiver, who has been sidelined after suffering a torn ACL in 2023, is now making waves with rumors linking him to a move to the Eagles. The interest is unmistakable, and the stakes couldn't be higher as the Eagles look to strengthen their offense for a playoff push. Bourne, a versatile wide receiver who has demonstrated flashes of brilliance with the Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers, became a household name after a. Kendrick Bourne is known for his precise route running, strong hands, and ability to make tough catches in traffic. While he may not possess the elite speed of some deep threat receivers, his agility and football IQ allow him to find soft spots in coverage and consistently move the chains. His versatility is another major asset. Whether lining up in the slot or working outside, Bourne has proven to be a reliable target, particularly in high-pressure situations. Under Nick Sirianni's offensive scheme, which emphasizes efficiency and creativity in the passing game, Bourne could thrive as a key weapon alongside star receivers like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. Beyond his on-field skills, Bourne's infectious energy and leadership qualities make him a valuable locker room presence. Throughout his career, teammates and coaches have praised his work ethic, positive attitude, and willingness to mentor younger players. In an Eagles team built on competitiveness and resilience, Bourne's mentality would fit perfectly within Sirianni's culture of toughness and accountability. His experience in high-stakes games, including playoff appearances with the 49ers, could provide an extra layer of leadership as the Eagles chase another deep postseason run. From a strategic standpoint, Bourne's addition could give quarterback Jalen Hurts another reliable target in crucial situations. His ability to adjust to throws, make contested catches, and contribute in the red zone aligns well with Philadelphia's offensive identity. With Sirianni's emphasis on quick, high-percentage throws, Bourne's sure hands and ability to generate yards after the catch could make him an essential piece of the Eagles' offensive puzzle. Additionally, his blocking ability in the run game, an often overlooked trait, could further bolster the team's physical approach. Ultimately, if the Eagles managed to acquire Bourne, they wouldn't just be adding another receiver. They'd be gaining a seasoned professional with a championship mindset. As Philadelphia looks to make another push for Super Bowl contention, a player with Bourne's skill set and character could be the missing ingredient in an already formidable squad. With Sirianni's guidance, the wide receiver could reach new heights and become an integral part of one of the league's most explosive offenses. As talks continue to swirl, the Eagles' pursuit of Kendrick Bourne could very well turn into one of the most impactful acquisitions of the season. Fans are eagerly waiting to see whether this deal will materialize, but one thing is certain. Philadelphia is fully invested in making sure their offense remains one of the most dangerous in the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.